Okay, it's day 69, part 4, and we had a lot of really great response. Task Force did, and she's done all this effort on her video yesterday about the missing kids. And we had 5 people come back, 5?
Yes.
5. 5 people come back, and this is not, I mean, I kept asking Task Force over and over, are you sure these are reprisals? Are you sure these are reprisals? I don't want to just write this story and say these girls are from reprisal families. And I think the big takeaway was most of the kids are not black, they're white. And she said, look, you're reporting something, you know, but it's mostly white kids. And that's the first thing that I didn't really know from the 387 that are out there. And then you've done a lot of work. And I put out a website this morning that had done a lot of work. But then also, these people are scared out of their mind.
Yes, terrified. They've already had reprisals against them. They've had parallel constructions. They're terrified. And
they are whistleblowers. I mean, that is just the bottom line. I'm not trying to force this story. I had no idea. The reason I felt guilty, actually, about this, not reporting this story, is I've talked to these folks every night with the Lyft drivers, and you know, there's all these murders, and I'm worried about aspiring in Congress, and I just started feeling like somebody should cover this story. It's really the last person to talk about it was, you know, they had the DC girls in March for just a little bit of time.
And then it went totally dark.
It went totally dark. And now and somebody, the link I put out this morning showed the spike of how high Virginia is. Way off the chart, way off the chart. Yours is, you know, you would agree with that, right?
Yeah, it's, I mean, per capita, it's just amazing the amount of children that are missing in Virginia for a state this small.
And so Springfield, the Springfield location becomes very important. This 1, 2, 3, which is, I think, is going to be, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. The rock and roll being, you know, that's the pay to play that we get after we get them hooked on the sex, we get them on the drugs, and then boom, you know, if we don't film them low light camera, we'll get them OD'd or something. And this Cassandra thing, I am almost convinced, well, I don't know. I'm not tying this to Cassandra yet. I'm not tying the 5 reprisals to Cassandra, but I think it's the drug business. It's the drug business if you talk. It's the drug business if you become a problem. I mean,
right. That's what I've heard over and over again, and what I've seen and what I know personally is that if you talk, if you're a whistleblower, you just become a problem for the system. One of the ways that they can enact the reprisals against you is to get CPS or somebody else involved. They come in, they seize your kids, they put them through the system, you never see them again. That's one of the big ways that.
Yeah, I mean, it's using the government again. It reminds me of Doug Valentine and Phoenix Project, or DFS in Mexico first, and then now DHS here. It's just use every government department to go after the individual, the claw, the falcon, the CrowdStrike Falcon. That's just the way it is. Okay, so we're going to DC.